Recording in progress.
Well, hello. Technical difficulties. The desk is not up high enough. Hi, Keep Singing members. Hello, hello. It is great to see you. It is the fourth week of the month. This month happens to be August 2024, but you might be watching this another time. And I have had a question, and it's a good question. It's a question from Audrey. The question is, how far should I drop my jaw, basically? I figured that dropping it as far as I possibly could was good, because if I should drop it, I should drop it as far as I possibly can. Um, so, how far should I drop it? Okay, we're going to answer that question. Before I answer that question, I want to give a little commercial. And I don't really get anything from, well, I'm going to put a YouTube link to this product. But I just got to tell y'all, I have tested and tested and tested this, and I keep waiting for it to fail me. And it doesn't. It keeps kicking. And I've mentioned it before, but here it is again. Here's the box. Voice 37. Oops, wrong way. Voice 37 by Cleor or Clior. I don't know how you say that. Here's what the bottle looks like. So I bought this as an experiment, January-ish of this year. And I don't remember where I came across it. Oh, another voice coach talked about it. And this particular voice coach is very into holistic healthcare for your singing. Anything that benefits your body is going to benefit your voice. And she tends to be rock solid, not real woo, although some of her things she espouses are a little woo. But anyhow, she listed this on a number of products that she always keeps in her bag, and she has all of her voice students keep in their bags. So I was like, okay, it's worth a try. I'm going to try it. I ordered it. It's not cheap. It's called Voice 37 because it's called Voice 37 because it's got 37 different ingredients in it. I say it's 37 because it costs $37 a bottle. It doesn't. It costs around 30 a bottle, so it is an investment. However, it'll last you. You take approximately a dropper full every 12 hours or just on days when you want it, but it will only help your voice. So if you want to do it every morning, you can, or every morning and every night. And I now, without fail, use this when I am going to be performing or teaching all day. And when I perform, and I have used this for even just that day, much less days leading up to it, but even just that day, it doesn't work miracles. You have to be doing your voice stuff. You have to be working your voice and hydrating, et cetera, et cetera. It's not a miracle potion thing, but I will say that it's pretty close to one. I have I've tried it with and without on days when I've had similar health, tried to be as equal as possible. I have had other people, I've had students try it. I've had my people that I was vocal coaching try it on days when they were going to have to perform and they were fatigued, etc. And it has made a difference. Nobody has said it did not make a difference. And people who did report back to me reported back to me astounded. So, and that's been my personal experience too. I've been fairly astounded with how easily my voice flows, that I can get clearer, higher highs. And for me, it's big, clearer low lows at my church when I lead worship, which I love doing. We sing a lot of things in very low registers. So for me, it's in a key for the lead singer usually, and they love to sing things the way like Passion Music and all these other big, you know, branded music things. I'm not knocking the music because it's usually pretty good. Some of them are meh, but usually pretty good. But they love to start ultra low, like below where the singer can actually sing and it's barely coming out, so that they can jump up the octave and be in full belt voice. Um, so they love doing that. And our our worship minister loves to sing that music and he loves that style. So almost everything we sing, not everything, almost everything we do at our church is starts low, jumps up an octave, so you have the, you know, kind of this big epiphanal moment. This absolutely has helped me with those low lows, and then also helped me with that the strong middle voice that they love to have. And it has absolutely helped my voice. I can recommend it. I'll put a link down below. I am an Amazon partner. So if you click on an Amazon link for me, chances are good. It's got a an Amazon partnership thing, and I'll get, you know, 0.5% or something like that. Doesn't cost you any extra. No Amazon, for your future reference, no Amazon partner link that you go on to, like go onto some cooking website and they're giving you the ingredients and they cross reference all their ingredients to, you know, specialty cocoa powder and this kind of that syrup, blah blah. They link it to Amazon. It doesn't cost you any extra, and it helps that person's business. So and it also helps their website, so it helps create backlinks to their website. So anyhow, I'm going to put a link to this, and you know, I will say this: it's probably not going to work for everybody, I would suspect, because everybody has different body chemistry. But I will tell you, I believe it is worth a try for you. It's kosher. It's developed by a kosher Jewish guy. I don't remember why. It was for singing and recording. I just don't remember that. Like, but like Orthodox Jews can use this. It's kosher. It's what's the one that Muslims need to? Anyways, it's like everything. It's like super clean, and it's great. So highly recommend that. Voice 37. Okay, let's get on. And this does fit. I thought I would throw this again and again today because it has been so helpful to me for the last month. But also because you might want to try this because you feel like your voice just isn't doing what you want it to do. And that might be your what's in my way. That's what's in your way. That might be for you a mental block you're experiencing. And I just want to give you every tool that you can have to care for your voice and help it to shine so that you feel confident of your voice and proud of your voice, as well as pleasantly surprised by your voice. So I'd say it's worth a try. It's worth a try. It's worth the investment of about $30. It'll last you, this bottle will last me at least a month, if not two. And the bottle I had before this lasted me all spring and into June when I was even letting everybody else try it. Okay, so yeah, recommend. Okay, let's talk about dropping your jaw. Okay, how far do I drop my jaw? Now, I've presented on this before, and but never hurts to repeat this. And I have to repeat this with my private students over and over and over again. I'm not saying that irritatingly, I'm saying it, that's just real. I have to do the same thing for myself, where I have to remind myself, make this a little brighter. I have to remind myself to drop my jaw. I have to remind myself to stand up straight. I have to remind myself of plenty of things every time. I mean, lots of it is automatic at this point. My rib cage expansion, the way I breathe, the way I resonate, directing the resonation, and supporting my phonation, like so much stuff is almost automatic because I've practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced and used it in performance and used it in performance, but I still have to remind myself. So it bears repeating. So let's repeat it, okay? Because if this is a question Audrey had, then I'm not doing a great job giving y'all all the information that I've created for you. So I want you to have it. So let's talk about this. Okay. I'm going to give you guys a bunch of YouTube links, but for whatever reason, YouTube is not working for me today. It's awful. The sound's all off. It crackles about every 5 seconds. I don't know what's going on. I need to contact YouTube support, I guess. But so some of the stuff I'm just going to have to describe to you, but I will give you links to YouTube examples, and then hopefully you will be able to hear it with better quality than my computer and my laptop and my computer is playing it at. And I will say, I have tried it on Wi-Fi only. I've tried it on my Ethernet only because I'm directly connected to Ethernet. Neither is working. So I'm not going to subject you to that torture. Let's talk about it. Okay. So how far do I drop my jaw? First, let's talk about, well, let me answer that question. 2 fingers. Okay, 2 fingers. I want you to do it now, please. Take 2 fingers, stick them vertically in your mouth, between your teeth, and then pull out your fingers and leave your jaw there. And feel how it feels. Okay. That's generally speaking how far your jaw should drop when you're doing a dropped jaw. Say that 10 times fast. Drop jaw, just kidding. When you're doing a dropped jaw note. And I will also say that you want to think dropped jaw all the time, even when you're singing the flat vowels. The flattest vowel is of E. E, you want to create internal vertical space, so that modifies the vowel just a bit, adds a little bit of what Seth Riggs calls duh voice to it, adds a little bit, just changes the vowel just a bit, but the hearer still hears E. They still hear E. So you want to think vertical space. So if I was singing, bring me the fattened sheep. Okay, I'm just going to make this up. And I'll sing it first straight, and I'm making this tune up as I sing it. I'll try to remember it the way I did it the first time. The second time. Bring me the fattened sheep. Okay. Bring me the fattened sheep. Okay, it's not bad. I mean, I kind of can't help but create a little bit of vertical space in the back of my mouth because that's just what I've trained myself to do for 35 years. But now let me create a little bit of vertical space. Okay, so trying to drop, when you're singing an E, you're not going to make it all the way to two fingers most of the time, but you want to aim toward it. Okay, bring me the fattened sheep. Bring me the fattened sheep. Now, so I want to ask you to pause the video that you're watching right now, rewind it 25, 30 seconds. And I want you to watch the first one, then watch the second one. Watch the not really dropping my jaw, keeping it kind of flat, and then watch the second one where I am creating some modicum of jaw drop with the flattened vowel. I want you first to listen to it, listen and listen to the quality of the sound, and just ask yourself, which one sounds better, fuller? Which one sounds fuller, and which one do I like better? Now, stylistically, you might like the flat sound, okay? There's something for everyone out there. There's some singer for every preference out there. There just is. Ask Bob Dylan fans. Okay? And because I'm one, all right? He's got an annoying voice. He's got an annoying, but a Geddy Lee, annoying voice. But I love him. I can't get enough of both of them. I think they're great because they're so passionate, right? And so great, and their lyrics are great, etc. Okay, so you might like that, but I want you to ask, like, which one kind of has the fuller sound, the better timbre, and just kind of like overall quality of the sound. Then I want to ask yourself, I want you to ask yourself, okay, which one sounds more like a professional singer, okay? And make your own judgment, okay? Then I want you to go back again, 30 seconds, and turn off the sound. And I want you to just kind of look at my face and mouth and ask which one looks more like a singer, right? Which one looks more like, just with sound off, which one is the more engaging singer? All right, now you know the answer that I'm fishing for. Okay, I know you know that, but I do want you to try to step back and try to have some level of objectivity. Pretend you don't know what I'm leading you toward. It is there's one answer that I think is correct. Now, does that mean, and let's just say, of course, I believe that the second one, which has more jaw drop, is the more professional sounding and more professional looking. All right. However, again, I said, stylistically, there's somebody out there for every sound and look in the universe these days. So there's no one bel canto, there's no one perfect sound, there's no Nat King Cole standard anymore, right? So that just is. So you can enjoy both of them. You are fully free to do that. So now I want to give some thoughts, and again, I will have the YouTube videos just did not work. It would be absolutely torturous to have to watch them and listen to them. But I want you to think of singers who, they may not be singers that you think are any good, okay? Some of them are, but they're all professional. They all have followings. They all get paid a lot of money to sing, all right? Some are popular singers, some are R&B, some are opera, all right? So I just want you to try to picture them, and you can, as I mention them, go and click on the link and watch the clip on your screen and your computer, which will be a lot better than mine today. So the first one is an opera singer named Kiri Takanawa, or Dame Kiri Takanawa, and she has an absolutely gorgeous voice. She is kind of known for not opening up her mouth super wide. However, she does open her mouth. The other thing I want you to notice about her is even though she's not opening up the front of her mouth very wide, listen to the robustness of the sound, the fullness and roundness, even though she has a high soprano voice. She is absolutely creating vertical space inside her mouth, in her soft palate, and with her tongue. So by flattening the tongue, and you can probably look in her mouth because some of them are close-ups. Okay, so pause the video, go look at Kiri Takanawa. All right, welcome back. Now I want you to watch Renee Fleming, and she's singing one of my favorite songs, Oh Mio Bambino, whatever it's called. I love it. Even if I can't remember the name. I love it, I've sung it, it's great. It's not Oh Mio Bambino Cara, that's a different one. Okay, good. Anyways, click on the link, it's there. So watch what she does. You'll notice that her jaw, it's not, nobody's singing like this. We'll get to that person in just a minute, but nobody is doing this. So there's a natural flow of the jaw dropping and not dropping when necessary, but always creating space and fullness on the inside, even on flat vowels. But watch what she does on ah and oh and other vowels that are modified to give that soaring spaciousness to them. Same thing with Montserrat Cabaya. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing her name correctly. She's an opera singer. She is no longer alive, but she is super famous, or was. You may not have heard her, but she was super famous. And watch her. So pause the video, go watch her. Pause the video, go watch Renee, then come back. Pause the video, go watch Montserrat. Or Montserrat, I don't even know. Okay, anyways, you might know how to say her name. Okay, then I want you to consider Freddie Mercury, popular singer, obviously, and you might already have a mental image of him. We Are the Champions, is he singing that with a closed mouth? Heck no. Even on we are the champions, my friends, right? So my friends. Now, and it's a popular sound now, but I have a link on here where he is singing a duet with Montserrat Cabaya, or however you say her name. And it is so fun. Notice both mouth and body, okay? So pause this. Notice too, I make notes of this on here, but if you watch the whole thing, which I highly recommend, super entertaining, super great. What a just powerful performance. They both raise their heads, but watch how they protect the integrity of their torso and neck, and thereby maintain support of the larynx the whole time. Okay, they're maintaining support even though they are just really getting into it, but they maintain support, keeping everything very well aligned, but going crazy. All right, as much as they're going crazy in a tux and a long dress, but they are, right? So I want you to ask, like, how does their posture help them sing? Okay, now come back, right? So now think of Ariana Grande. she's big mouth girl, right? I mean, fabulous voice, super wide range, super high and low, yeah, wide range. And got a video of her. I want you to watch her jaw drop. I want you to watch how she forms various vowels as she proceeds through her singing. Um, Pause the video, go watch Ariana. Come back. Okay, now go watch Aretha Franklin. All right, I mean, whew, woman's got soul, and queen of soul. All right, watch her, watch her mouth, watch the jaw drop, watch how she holds her head, like everything. These are people to watch and to study. So here you go. All right, go watch Aretha, come back. All right. Now, I included a duet again by a popular person and an opera singer, Luciano Pavarotti and Bryan Adams, two of my favorite singers in different genres. And here they go. They are doing it together, and it's awesome. Watch how they each sing, watch how they utilize their voice. Bryan Adams actually has a lovely voice. He's just got that, raspy quality, but he has pretty good technique, y'all. I mean, he's still singing, he's still performing. All right, so watch that. Come back now. Go watch the three tenors. Love it. So Jose Carreras, Placido Domingo, and Luciano Pavarotti. Watch them. Okay, if there ain't jaws dropping all over the floor in that one, then I'll be a monkey's uncle. Okay, go watch them, come back. Maria Callas, who is one of the grand dames of opera, amazingly resonant voice, very large mouth. I mean, but go listen and watch her mouth. Watch the technique. None of these are accidental. None of these are accidental. They are practiced, 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 practiced. All right, next example, go watch Maria Callas, come back. Whitney Houston, same thing. Whitney Houston had voice lessons for hours a day before she was famous and after she was famous. It was only when she started kind of using drugs and whatever, getting a little wild, that sadly, super sadly, but that she kind of let her voice fall into disrepair. But she was incredibly disciplined at practicing from a very young age. All right, go watch Whitney, come back. Again, paying attention to jaw drop. Now we've got Ed Sheeran. Okay, now he is singing with a mic, and anytime you see a person singing with a mic, and Audrey, this is part of the answer directly to your question. All this is answering your question, I hope. But when you sing with a mic, you don't have to drop your jaw as much for volume to get volume out, but you still need to drop it and create space for tone. Okay, for tone, and that we've been talking about, the overall sound and quality of your voice. So go watch Ed, come back. Now, Brian McKnight, who's one of my favorite R&B singers, excuse me, brother of Joey McKnight, who was one of the founders of Take Six, one of the best a cappella groups ever. Go look them up. Okay, but Brian McKnight is the brother who went R&B and soul, and he's got an incredible voice, and he does not have a super wide jaw drop. He's usually mic'd, okay, but listen to the fluidity of his singing. He has incredible open throat singing, very relaxed, everything very relaxed, tongue very relaxed, tongue very just doing what he wants it to do, not getting all in the way. Um, and even when he uses horizontal mouth position, he still has a bunch of space. So pay attention to him. Go watch Brian McKnight and then come back. Now I've got also kind of a funny one. Because when you think of big mouth singers, who do you think of? Give you a second. You can send me your answer. And before I give you what I'm going to say, who I'm going to say. All right. Send me the answer. Pause if you need to, because I'm going to say who I think. Okay. When I think of big mouth singers, I do think of like, there's people like, Barbra Streisand had an incredible jaw drop. Does Julie Andrews, but you don't think of her as having a gigantic mouth or whatever. All right, now, but the person that I do is Mick Jagger. Okay, Mick Jagger, and he is, I just think he's just got big lips, big mouth, but he also has a big personality. And I'm putting a clip on here that, you don't have to be like this, but some people are going to hate that clip, but I think it's awesome. He is just totally giving himself to the audience and asking them into his experience. He's just having fun and like just getting into the music. All right, and then this clip isn't amazing at showing his jaw drop, but the dude can drop jaw. You can probably watch more of the video and see more, but this clip isn't going to have that. Okay, but that's just for fun. And now here also for fun is, can you sing with your jaw closed? Yes. So here's a clip for that. Pause that. And it says, here's the opposite. He singing with your mouth closed. So look at that. There's this girl who actually does it. It's really kind of funny. All right. So, all right, the things that all those singers that we've looked at today have in common, they project with confidence. They express their lyrics with their body and their face. They have presence. They take up space, and that is confidence. Okay, so projection of confidence, even when you don't feel confident, project an air of confidence. And I have students who say, but I'm scared. And I say, do it anyway. Do it scared. Your audience wants you to win. They want you to win. But I want you to put on that air of confidence and do it. And for those of you who need this little lecture, who have not done your first 2 benchmark videos, get it done. Get it done. Get it done. Go to the welcome page, link over to the page that has the questionnaire and that has the 4 welcome steps, because one of them is to send me your first 2 benchmark videos, because I will tell you I haven't gotten many from y'all. Okay, get on that. Okay, so when you do that, project an air of confidence. Okay, stand back from your recording device or whatever you're doing, your phone, and just do it. Okay, pretend you're on a stage, pretend I am a willing audience, pretend I'm giving you wah, we're excited, and that you are completely into your music. All right, take up space. You belong there, right? Now, some of that is going to grow as you grow in your skill. Your confidence will grow in your skill. They are directly proportionate to each other. Skill grows, and you start to do things. You're like, whoa, what? That just came out of my mouth. Confidence grows. Okay, skill grows, confidence grows. If your skill keeps just not growing, your confidence is not going to grow. You might put on the air of confidence, but and that's helpful. That's really good. Mental. But the more your skill grows, the more your confidence will grow, because you're like, it's real. I'm not pretending. It's actually happening because my skills are improving. And then they open their mouth like they mean it. That's the fourth thing. So they project confidence, they express the lyrics with their face and their voice and their body, and they take up space, they have big presence, and that is because they are like, I belong here. They have long gotten past, or even if they haven't gotten past it, they work like for their whole life, they have worked past it for that day, and they are, I belong here. That is, you go with that belief, you belong here. I am a singer. You are training, you are training, you are training. The ones who train and then the ones who sing, those are the singers. Okay? If you say you're a singer, but you're not singing and you're not training and you're not singing to apply that training, and you're not training to apply to that singing, you're not a singer. Stop calling yourself a singer. You're a faker. Don't be a faker. You're here so that or maybe not a faker, you're a dreamer. You're just dreaming. All right? Stop dreaming. Start making it a reality. Start doing your practices every day, doing your daily vocal practice. Okay, and then opening their mouths. What did I say? But open your mouth like you mean it. All right, the minimum jaw drop, we've talked about 2. That's as much as you don't need more than 2 fingers. You do not need to open your jaw as far as it will go. Don't need it. I had a teacher for a hot minute who taught me to dislocate my jaw. Don't do it. She said, well, if wide is good, then the widest you can possibly physically do is better by dislocating your jaw, then that's going to be better. It's not better. Just ask my dentists after that. Terrible. Okay, so don't do it. This is all you need. Okay, but that's going to give you plenty. Now, there's a bunch of things that does for you. One of the things, I'm just answering Audrey's question, but let me tell you that the more you do drop your jaw and get the sound out of your mouth, the more your ears will get of your ambient vocal sound and give your brain more data to work with, to work on pitch and to work on tone. So the more data you give your brain, the better your brain's going to, in real time, self-correct whatever it hears, right? So that is why singers use monitors. But if you're not singing with a monitor, you can also use, the things I've shown you before, the earphones, or if you don't have something like that, pick up a piece of paper and sing like this, okay? But sing, practice with your jaw down. Bring me the fattened sheep, or whatever, okay? Drop your jaw. And don't go less than 1 finger. Okay, if you go less than 1 finger, you don't project confidence, and you're not getting sound out. You are not getting your best sound. You're just not. You can't. Bring me the fattened sheep. Okay, don't do it. 1 finger is the minimum. Bring me the fattened sheep. Bring me the fattened sheep. All right, that's in order of don't do this, this is okay, and this is best. Okay, all right. When you practice this, do it in front of a mirror or create a video of yourself that you will go back and watch. Okay, use videos, use mirrors. I know what you're saying. I know you're going to say to me, I don't like watching myself sing. I don't like listening to myself sing. Get over it. That's old news, okay? Get over it. You got to do it. To get better, you got to do it. Put your fingers between your teeth. Hold them there. Hold your jaw drawer there. Remove your fingers. Practice feeling what it feels like. And practice seeing what it looks like. You don't look like a freak. You look fine, okay? Would I walk down the street like that? No. However, I sing like that all the time, and all good singers do. All right, and then apply that to your singing. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that has helped. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. We are back with regular, I've really kind of done regular, almost weekly throughout July and August, even though I technically don't usually. Usually shut down my whole studio for July and August for R&R, for revamping program stuff, for doing family things, for travel, for sleeping, for cleaning my house, etc. But this summer I kind of did more. So you have a few things if you haven't, gone back through your replays, go back through your replays. But next Tuesday, we're in September and we're on. And of course, if you're watching a replay of this in December, it's okay. This stuff about dates may not apply. You might be watching this a couple years down the line. It's okay. But for those in 2024, we are getting back to our regular first Tuesday of the month is core training. Second Tuesday is Q&A, so send me your questions. Thank you, Audrey, for this one. Third week of the month is core training, number 2 of the month. And fourth week of the month is What's in Your Way week, which is today. Okay. All right. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. See you next time.